We have breaking news. Let's get right to it.
Past 24 hours, we've seen 34 new cases of COVID-19 here in Utah.
Following breaking news out of Utah, a magnitude 5.7 earthquake hitting just after 7 a.m. local time, about 10 miles west of Salt Lake City.
We need 100 to 150,000 tests a day.
What a time. What a time to be alive. Man, welcome to Iso20 Podcast, a podcast to hopefully get you through your quarantine, through your isolation. If you're feeling isolated, maybe you just got a positive COVID test and you're doing the long 2 weeks of being secluded to your bedroom or your living space. I'm Dre. I am the host of this thing. And if you haven't joined the community, please consider subscribing, consider dropping a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. It's appreciated if you do that. This is kind of a different vibe today. Today I'm in the Broadway Media Studios, U92 Studios here in Salt Lake City, and part of the reason why I'm here right now is because I have a busy day today, and I wanted to get an isolation out because it's been a couple weeks since I've had this pod out. I've done a few unrestricteds in between. So salute to those individuals that have sat in between the last time that we talked on this platform. I believe it was the 420 V Boys were one of my guests. And then I had Connor and Kay the dog on the latest episode. And that one, guys, if you have not listened to that unrestricted, please go check it out because it's a good one. We get into a lot of life stuff. We get into some fun stuff as well. And we finally got Connor from behind the camera and coming and voicing himself and showing who he is, because you're familiar with Happy Thoughts if you're from the local Utah area. He does great work as a videographer, just a solid guy. And finally had the opportunity to bring him on and talk to him. So I'll definitely have him on again. Again. I don't know when. I'm not gonna say soon because Connor's a busy guy as well. Lonzo actually called in on that episode and called him out. He's like, dude, jet life, like you always gone. And it's facts, like he's always doing something, which is really cool. I love to see people have work in 2020 because there's a lot of people out there out of work. 2020 is a stressful time for a lot of people. And I can definitely relate to high stress. I can relate to depression. I can relate to all of those things. And I think that, we go through those things for a reason. And whether if it's to make us stronger and be cliche like that, or it's to just build character by knowing that, hey, we can get through this. We went through, other hard things. We can get through this. So yeah, I don't know how I got there, but yeah. Man, I really just hope that you're having a good day. I don't know how long this pod is going to be. I just kind of wanted to get on and talk to you guys. Last night, my family and we went over to Soda Bean. If you have not tried Soda Bean, definitely go try them. They are fantastic. I actually was put on to them from Angel from the Other Side of the Beehive podcast. They are one of their sponsors, and so I was like, of course, I'm gonna go check them out because they're a local company. They're located at 2273 West, 7800 South in West Jordan, Utah. Me and my family, they specialize in, like the soda specialty drinks, and they also have smoothies, they have shakes, they have coffee, cold brews and things like that, and they have treats too. Like low key, I think today I'm recording this, it's Halloween day. I think we're gonna go there later on tonight in full costume and just show some love, show some of that local love, because while there are bigger franchises out there that kind of do the same thing, this is a local company, and I want to show them as much love as possible. And so we went there last night and met the owner, Jamie. And sorry, Jamie, if you listen to this, if you hear this, sorry for Amari just running amok through your establishment, but it's kind of hard to control a 2-year-old, right? So he's like running in the back, making coffee and like getting into ice cream. Just a man. I love my son. I love my kids. It was a rough night last night though. Amari, he's been teething a lot, and I think it's messing with his ears. So I think we're gonna get him an appointment with his pediatrician, because I don't know, it's only happening at night. During the day he's totally fine, and then around 1 a.m. he's waking up a little bit hot, and not like super hot. Like he definitely running a temp between like 99 and 100, but it's nothing that we can't break. We always break his fever pretty quick with a little bit of Tylenol and these cool little pad strip things that Irocalypse and his wife actually got us for Anaya, but we used it for Amari. I didn't even know these things existed, but they're like cooling strips where you put them on the forehead, on their back, or on their chest, and it will help cool down their body temperature. And so we put that on him, and that kind of helps reduce his fever, which is great, because man, there's nothing worse than seeing your kid just be sick and miserable, and it's rough on you. I mean, Tressa, she's about to pop 1 week. We're 1 week away from Anaya being here, and so when she's not able to get no sleep, and I'm not able to get no sleep, and working a part-time job now and all this other stuff, like there's a lot going on. Like life it's a lot, but we get to do these things, right? We get to wake up in the middle of the night and help our kids. We get to have a part-time job. We get to do these things. So anytime I mention these things, there's no complaining behind them. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just simply saying that it becomes challenging at times. Even Tavian has been a trooper. He's finally back full-time at school, which is, I don't know how long that's going to last, because Utah COVID levels are crazy right now. So I don't know if schools are going to resume. Because having high rates, it might just cut them in. It might just be like, yo, we're done with school. We're done. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I mean, so far we're high transmission in 21 of the 29 counties in Utah, all the way from Box Elder County, which is high north of Utah, all the way down to San Juan, which is southern Utah. East and west, same things, and all in the middle. So yeah, I don't know how long he's gonna be going to school full time, but he's been a trooper. He's been a really big trooper. He's been helping his brother where he can, and helping mom and dad, and he's just a good kid. Like, every kid has their bad days and stuff like that, where the parent has to put on the parent hat and be like, what are you doing, blah blah blah, right? But to be honest with you, it doesn't happen too often with my kids. Like, they I don't know if it's just because I'm super calm and patient, or if they are just good kids, but trust me, they definitely have their days, and I'm like, that dad that growls at my kids. What else has been happening? Oh, so I don't think I've mentioned it on this podcast to you guys, but I am now an official employee of Broadway Media, which is kind of why I'm here in the studio right now, killing two birds with one stone, running my show and podcasting, right? But yeah, so I am an official employee at Broadway Media now, and so that's dope. Salute to Irocalypse. Salute to oh, by the way, so like with me being on U92 now, so I'm 3 to 7 Monday through Friday. And Erocalypse is 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., which is a huge shift, right? Because he was the afternoon guy, and now he moved into mornings with Camilla, and that right there is a huge shift because, man, now you have to wake up at like 4, get here and work, and on top of that, he's the PD as well, so like he has a lot going on. And you know, I just want to salute that brother for like just giving an effort, because it's easy to just be like, nah, I'm not doing it, or you know, kind of give up on it. You know, I think that's the easy route. The hard route is waking up at 4. The hard route is being a PD on top of that. The hard route is helping guys like me that are completely new to the format of radio. You know, I've podcast for, man, damn near almost 10 years now, and now it's like I'm learning a new craft in radio, and there's a big difference. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize that there is such a big difference between podcasting, right, which is this format of getting my thoughts out, talking, a little bit of structure, right, and the radio. And I don't mean that in the sense of like a huge difference, because there's a lot of similarities, right? But it is a lot to learn, right? Learning the mixing board, learning the programming. And by the way, podcasters, there are a lot of great tools out there that we could be using, that you can use, that the radio uses, and vice versa. There's a lot of tools that we use as podcasters that I don't think a lot of radio jocks use or have been able to utilize. So yeah, kind of a cool marriage there. And yeah, it's been fun. This is my second week. I just wrapped up my second week yesterday, Friday, and I felt like, you know, there was a lot of learning curves in the first week, and I applied those in my second week. And what I feel I messed up on, or what I could have done better in the second week, I'm going to apply in my third week, kicking off November, right? So now we're in the holiday stretch now, and yeah, it's gonna get real fun. That's a cool thing about this whole radio thing. I think that's the number one thing that I'm loving about doing radio, is that I'm able to impact people's day, right? Good and bad, right? I could say something that could really mess up somebody's day, or I could say I could say something that can really uplift their day. Who knows? Somebody could be about to commit suicide, you know, as dark as that's getting. Somebody can be really thinking about offing themselves, and they might have my show on in the background, and what I say might uplift them and might give them the courage to put that knife down, to put the drugs down, to not hurt themselves. And to the pod community out there, to people that are listening to this, we all have that same opportunity. What we say can really impact somebody's life for the better, and it can impact their life for the worse too. And I think that's the biggest thing that I'm learning, and that I'm appreciating about this radio journey right now, because I don't know if it's going to be this week, next year, 10 years from now. I don't know how long I'll be here. But what I do know is that I'm going to give it my all. You know, I'm going to give it my all in everything I do, whether if it's cleaning a bathroom or, you know, broadcasting live. I'm going to give it my all, and I'm going to give the team my all as well. You know, I love being able to share my knowledge that I have and gain some knowledge at the same time. I'm really excited to see the growth here. I'm really excited to just be of service to my community in more ways than one. This is something that I've been doing for a long time now, and now it's just on a different scale. And yeah, I just wanted to thank E-Rock, my program director, for giving me an opportunity. Bangarang for helping me out as assistant program director, and yeah, just y'all for just rocking with me. The support has been crazy. Having my friends call up during a contest and show love is huge, because they don't have to do that, right? You don't have to reshare this. You don't have to encourage me to keep going. You don't have to do those things, and those things really do make an impact on me and what I want to continue to do, which I will. If regardless on where my life goes, that's the one cool thing about being a podcaster and having this platform, is that I'll always be able to uplift people and share my opinions and give people a platform to speak their mind and get to know those people. I mean, look at Kay the dog, right? Like, Kay the dog is literally went on a whole podcast tour, and he has some podcasts that are coming out that aren't even released yet, that will be coming out in the next couple months. And a lot of cool things going on with that young brother. So salute to him, salute to Kay the dog, salute to Bobby, salute to Connor. Those guys are really doing some cool things, and I love that I am able to be a part of that, be a part of their journey, and just be a fly on the wall and see them grow and champion them on and cheer them on. It's a blessing to be able to do that, because a lot of people don't have those opportunities and they want them, right? And you could, maybe you're somebody that just keeps making excuses for why you're not doing something. Just do it. Figure it out, right? And if you have questions, look at somebody that maybe has done something that you want to do, or look at somebody that may have a creative mind that can give you some suggestions on how to do it. Because just not doing it's not heading in the right direction. But if you just jump into it, take your bumps, take your bruises along the way, you'll be, I think, and I'm gonna speak for myself, me stepping back and just me jumping into everything that I do and just figuring out as I'm doing it, I feel, one, builds my character, but it also it molds me to be able to do that in life situations, right? Because life situations happen. We don't plan. There's only so much we can plan. So if we jump into something and something happens, who cares? We'll figure it out. And it might not be the best figuring it out way, but you're doing it. So be a doer. My man Mendo said that on the podcast. There's talkers and there's doers. Be a doer. Don't talk about it. Just do it. Nike it. Man, what else has been happening? I think that's about it. I mean, there are some other things that are going on. I mean, the baby, right? Anaya will be here in a week, and we're super excited. We're ready for her to come. Tressa is in agony. She is so uncomfortable right now, and I feel so bad for her. And here's the thing, is that a lot of husbands, a lot of boyfriends, a lot of parents will be like, I would step into her shoes in 1 second to take away that pain. And while yes, if I had the opportunity to, I would definitely carry the baby for Tressa, because to see her in pain, I would rather just be the one in pain, right? Same thing with my kids. When my kids are sick, I would rather just be the one that's sick, right? Because I don't like to see them uncomfortable, in pain, or anything like that. But don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. If I don't have to be pregnant, I would not want to be. If I don't have to be sick, I don't want to be. I'm not that guy. That was probably contradicting of myself, but it's the truth. I don't think any male out there would want to be pregnant. Or maybe you would. Maybe you would like to see the experience, because that's something that we would never be able to experience. It just won't happen. That's crazy to think. Is there anything that men go through that women can never feel? Is there? I'm trying to think. What do we go through that women wouldn't be able to experience? I don't even know what that would be. I don't think we're gonna do segments today. I don't think we're gonna do news. I don't think we're gonna do sports. But salute to the Dodgers for winning. Man, see, here's the thing. LA is on a tear right now, right? The Lakers won. Now the Dodgers won. Homeboy from LA went viral, took over Ocean Spray. Sorry, my man Zach just walked by. And here's the thing is that when you in the U92 studios, you can see into the hallway. So you see everybody that walks back and forth. And it caught me by surprise because I haven't seen him in a while. But yeah, homeboy from LA was on the skateboard, right? Singing the Fleetwood Mac. He went viral and now he's everywhere getting Ocean Spray. And Ocean Spray wasn't even that lit before. Come on now. Like Tropicana was that juice, or Minute Maid was that juice. But my man came through with the Ocean Spray and took over the internet. So the West Coast is riding right now. So with Pac-12 football potentially starting next week, I believe, I would not be surprised if we see a California team win the Pac-12 championship. It's still Ducks all day, but who knows what USC can do, what UCLA can do. I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm excited to see Pac-12 football. I'm just happy to see sports is continuing through winter. We'll see what happens. I don't know if that's going to be a for sure thing going forward. But hey, if we can get it now, let's get it. Let's continue to get it. But yeah, little life update for you guys. Be sure to go check out my other homies, that podcast, the Young OG Perspective, The Other Side of the Beehive. Now the 27th Hour with Junior Hammond. That song or that podcast just went through a rebrand. So you'll be seeing that rebrand kind of evolving through the next couple weeks. Salute to the Hammonds, and I'm really sorry to hear that they just put down their dog, their family dog. If you're an animal lover, you know that when these kind of things happen, it's hard because they're a part of your family, right? If you're not an animal lover, if you're not a dog lover, you probably can't relate. But for me, when my childhood cat passed away, that was hard. That was a hard time. And the way that he passed away was sad because it was right in front of my then 3-year-old son, Tavian. And it was sad because, when I found out, he was like, Dad, Simba died. And it was just sad. It was like, damn, like that was my childhood cat. That was my childhood homie. I used to rock bottom that cat, yeah, that sucked. But salute to the Hammonds. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm actually gonna go see them tonight. They decorate their whole house for Halloween, and I've been seeing it since the beginning of the month, and they do such a good job. They're such a creative family, and I'm excited to go show my sons their house. I don't even think Amari or Tavian's gonna get out of the car, but I'm excited to go up there and take a look at it. We're not doing the whole trick-or-treat thing tonight. We usually go to a trick-or-treat at a Summit Church in, I think it's Conwood Heights, but we're not gonna do that this year. We decided that we're just gonna do a little party at my pops. We're gonna do a piñata. We're gonna have some probably some KFC or something, because my dad hates pizza, so we'll probably do some chicken. No, it's not because he's black, but we'll probably just do some KFC or something. Play games, do the whole little Halloween shindig. And then after that, we got to drive out to Ogden to see my father-in-law, and hang out with him for a little bit. And then we're going to go and see the Hammonds. And then probably, depending on how late it is, head over to Soda Bean and get a drink and just support local. I'm going to be Mankind for Halloween. I dressed up yesterday here in the studio as Mankind. Make sure to go check that out on my Instagram page at Dre-Rawka, DRERAWKA. It was fun being Mankind. That was a costume that I've always wanted to pull off, and I just never did because either one, I was being lame and I didn't dress up for the year, or I found a different costume to be. But this year I was like, no, I am going to be Mankind, hardcore legend Mankind. And it's funny because Bangarang actually is Steve Austin today as well. And I told him, man, we should have did like a in studio one fall for the title and just filmed it. That would have been fun. Maybe next year or something. I think maybe next year. Let's see, because I love Mankind. I love Taker. I love The Rock. I love Ultimate Warrior, Jeff Hardy, The Brood, right, with Gangrel. Man, Gangrel would have been a dope costume too. But people just be like, yo, you're a vampire. No, I'm Gangrel. Any wrestler, man. There's so many dope wrestlers that I grew up on that I would want to be. Yeah. Everything is good though. Everything is everything. And even when it's not good, we could find the good in everything. Hopefully. And heal if you haven't healed. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a podcast. I don't know how long I did. I have some cool things in the works that I think you guys will appreciate. And just like everything else I do, you're not gonna know about it. You're just gonna be like, oh, dang, Dre did that too. So yeah. Again, I threw a shout out to the Podmunity. The Thinking Project, my man Dalton. Salute to him. That's a new, not a new podcast, but it may be new to you because I haven't really. I've been shouting him out more on my IG and stuff like that for the Podmunity. But he's a local guy out here in Utah, and he sits down with with startup businesses, small businesses, big businesses, and just shows them a lot of love. He's a smart guy. He's a unique guy where he is, he's about his faith, but at the same time, he is, he is himself as well. So definitely go check out the Thinking Project. That's a dope podcast. DB with Big Buddha, another dope podcast. The Geek Show podcast, all the podcasts. Love to you guys, and keep the Podmunity strong. Continue to encourage each other. Continue to show each other love. And just be what you want in the world, right? If you want nothing but evil and hate in the world, go ahead and give that, because you're going to get it back. If you want love, if you want compassion, if you want empathy, if you want true change in this world, be that and lead forward with that. No matter what they say. They might say you're corny. They might say it ain't real. And they might say it's not genuine. But they will always talk, and you'll always do. That's the big difference. It's no secret. There's no secret to this. That's what I feel is really leading me to certain things in life, is that. So yeah, I hope you all have the day you deserve. Until next time, make sure to follow me on Instagram at DreRocka. That's DRERAWKA. And please tune in 3 to 7 while you're in your car. If you're in your car during those hours, just switch me on. Give me a call, and just continue to show love, because I'm telling you, the more love that you show and I'm able to be in the position I am, the more opportunities I'm able to give others and help build our community in the way that it deserves. Okay? Y'all have the day you deserve, and I'm out. Peace.